It's listening. Oh.
According to Wikipedia, to listen is to give attention to sound or action.
Going that route today. Another versus.
First course verse.
Really?
Get it again. It's going to be a different one this time. It's going to be like a team. It's going to be, we're going to pick two guys each, and they're going to go against each other. So basically, it's going to they got to join forces and go against this coalition. And let's just see. We'll do one at a time.
You go ahead. You go first.
You want me to go first? Martin Riggs, Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon, man. Martin Riggs.
He's a lethal weapon.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go with Dutch Schaefer from Predator.
That's a good one. Bring it back. Yeah.
Bring them back.
Keep looking at that, by the way. I'm going to stay in the cop realm, and I'm going to stay in the 80s. John McCain. Die Hard.
That's a pretty good team up right there. Two veteran cops, man. One a little bit off edge.
He can get unhinged, but you might need that.
Might need that. I'm going to go a little bit of a different route. First one with Dutch, he was a bit of a soldier, military
Mercenary,
soldier.
yeah.
I'm going to go with Andrew Scott. A lot of people may not recognize the name. It was Dolph Lundgren's super soldier character from Universal Soldier, the villain.
All right. So you're the villain.
Yeah. Well, I guess the story I could see happening is Andrew Scott, goes to Dutch.
Just say Dolph Lundgren.
Dolph Lundgren goes to...
A.K.A. Andrew Scott.
Andrew Scott goes to Dutch and tells him, hey, man.
I, Sergeant Andrew Scott of the U.S. Army, I'm going to teach him all.
And it basically tells him a lie.
It's all bullshit. All of it.
Yeah.
Feeds him, drops him in the meat grinder.
Yeah.
Because otherwise Dutch, is a pretty noble guy. He's not going to go for it,
He's going to be the good guy, yeah. So, he says, hey, there's these cops that are messing with me or whatever. I see it as a line of that maybe McCain is maybe on his trail.
Come out to the coast. We'll get together. Have a few laughs.
And Dolph Lundgren hires Dutch and says, there's this cop after me, and he gets Martin Riggs.
Raj, meet your new partner.
To team up with him. It's definitely a fish out of water. You're pulling from all over the place. Man. But, all right, we've got a team.
You son of a bitch.
And McCain and Riggs.
Welcome to the party, pal!
Have a nice day.
Are heading to wherever Dutch and Dolph Lundgren are hiding out. What's going to happen?
Let's say you want to do it, say on top of the Hoover Dam.
Why is the Hoover Dam? I was just going to say it's some like abandoned factory outside of town.
I don't know, man. Somebody could get thrown.
Or we could do it on top of another sky.
Yeah,
high rise.
Yeah, dude, that'd be awesome.
You're going to need some more FBI guys.
To the Chrysler building.
Yeah, okay. So Dolph Lundgren, Dutch are in there. Riggs and McCain are going after him. What happens?
Okay, so this is the way I see it. Okay, you got...
And I already disagree.
Two veteran cops, okay? One of which prior special forces, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
I forgot the name of that group that him and Busey were a part of. But special...
Kick your ass group.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean,
so it's over.
No, it's not.
You
quite.
just setting me up, man. It's
Not
like
quite.
a layup.
So the way I see it, I think Dutch would go well against John McCain. McCain being a seasoned
I don't
veteran
like that
cop.
matchup at all. Jesus Christ. Dutch is like twice the size of McCain if he gets his hands on him, man.
Well, what it boils down to is, Dutch, you're talking special forces right there, military, lot of military training in various forms of combat. Maybe not martial arts necessarily, but then again, I don't think John McClane himself has that kind of
No, he's just a
training.
good cop. He's got, instincts, and he's going to do what he thinks is right. I like to match up a little reverse. You put your special ops against a special forces guy. So you got Dutch versus Martin Riggs.
Okay.
That seems a little more even though, again, if the Dutch gets his hands on Riggs, he better have a plan to get out of it.
You want to see crazy? I'll tell you.
But McClane against Dolph Lundgren, and I know he's a soldier, but I think McClane could outlast him just barely.
Thanks for the advice.
It's going to be another bloodbath and Die Hard, where he's going to be bleeding all over the place.
Well, the thing about a Universal Soldier with those characters is that they were, I don't want to necessarily say they're resurrected. They're not zombies necessarily, but they can take those characters, Luke Devereaux, Jean-Claude Van Damme and that, and then Dolph Lundgren and the other soldiers can take a lot of damage. Well, in the sequel, In the Return, that was a terrible film. Anyway, they can take a lot of damage.
So?
What?
I mean, their endurance levels through the roof. I mean, they can get shot probably 5. I remember some of them got shot like 5-6 times. Can take quite a beating, still keep coming. Now, I know we were disagreeing on this. Yes, in that he's a soldier, but he also has, just like Dolph Lundgren has, he has some martial arts training.
Yeah.
Kickboxing.
But see, McClane outlasted Die Hard 1, 2, and 3, 3 being a weaker one, but
absolutely.
4 he outlasts 2, but that's when it starts coming off, and we had 5 is just 5. He might as well be a superhero because he's just jumping through glass at this point. But anyway, he outlasts 2, so
the edge I'm going to give to McClane is that, and it's going to sound bad anyway. I say it.
Don't say it.
No.
Unless it's in favor of me.
So you cooked up a story and dropped the 6 of us in a meat grinder.
It is in favor of your character, really. He's got the power of size on his side in some respects. He's a small guy.
He's a small guy, yeah.
Compared to Lundgren.
But see, he went up against, and you're going to probably know his name, the blonde-headed guy. He's about Dolph Lundgren's size. So,
right.
And, I mean, yeah, he did get the crap kicked out of him in some parts, but then again, he did, give as much as he took.
Well, and that's what I'm saying is that, he's, given his stature, he can still go up against guys because he's got speed.
Yeah.
Versus Lundgren, who, by very nature of his stature and his height, is just slightly slower.
All right.
Big guys are a little bit slower, right?
Sure. So we already agreed that Martin Riggs is going to squash Dutch, right?
No, I mean, I'm. We'd agree on nothing.
It's a little over the top.
Sorry.
Yeah, we agreed that Martin Riggs is going to all over Dutch, and it's going to be over.
What do you say, Jack? Would you like a shot at the title?
Street Fighter, see? It's over. Martin Riggs is Street Fighter. Special Forces. Kick Gary Busey's ass. All right. So, and then we agreed that McClane is going to take out this Universal Soldier
piece of crap, Piece of crap. You never even seen the film.
I did see it. You made me watch it.
That's an excellent film, isn't it?
All right.
It's just as good as Die Hard.
You lie!
Anyway.
So, Dutch, you talk about a guy who took out
the Predator.
The Predator.
You one ugly motherfucker.
You tell me that Martin Riggs couldn't take out the Predator? He'd probably karate chop his head right off. He'd do better in a fight than Dutch did. Dutch got the crap kicked out of him.
And you don't think Riggs would?
I'd get a little bit, but he'd give it right back.
Listen, I'm going to give the edge to Dutch simply because he's probably got more military training. I think he's a better tactician.
You're full of it.
I give a lot to Riggs, to Mel Gibson's character, because he's owned his skills as a cop, as a veteran cop, and he was in special forces, don't get me wrong. But now he's on, the domestic side, the police side, whereas Dutch is still, he's a trained mercenary. And he's a leader also. He's led entire squads of men in various
Even some of the best
exercise
leaders
situations.
have gotten taken out.
I'm just saying, that's the way I see it. That's my view, man.
So we disagree with that. But we do agree that John McClane's going to kick the shit out of Dolph Lundgren, right?
My name is Sergeant Andrew Scott.
No. No, even more so, man. You're talking about a super soldier.
That been woken up. He doesn't even know who he is anymore.
Does it? I'm all ears, soldier.
I'm going to get my ass kicked, soldier. So, yeah. So the good guys are going to win this one. They're going to take them down.
No, we're going to throw them both over the Hoover Dam. Both.
Oh, so now we're at the Hoover Dam. I thought we were in the Chrysler Building. Now we're at the Hoover Dam.
Either way, they're
Either
going
way, no.
No holds barred, man.
Yeah, no holds barred. They're going to get taken out. McClane.
Andrew Scott and Dutch Schaefer.
No. McClane and Martin Riggs for the win. It's done. Seal it. Video over.